Hello everyone. So for this episode, I'm gonna check His Man season 3, episode 7. So episode 6 was quite an episode. Based on what I can remember, it's been few days. I've been filming back to back to back His Man season 2. So if you have a catch up on that, the full episodes are on Patreon and also like it's coming up next on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, what I can recall is that Jaesung had a big move in asking Sungmin for a date in front of everybody, and that kind of shocked um, everyone, including we. And we know that the whole cast. I want to believe the whole cast knows what's going on between we and Sungmin, so they kind of like surprised of what Jaesung revealed, and asking Sungmin in front of everybody is kind of what a game changer. So this gonna definitely shift the mood in the house. If not, then congratulations for them. But this may be the road, the beginning of the road where we're gonna see people break down and like see different things in their attitudes and behaviors. So hopefully we don't see negative ones, but I'm kind of expecting that a lot of things would come out after episode 6. Also, we had like really a sad moment for Sungjin. Like his confidence level just like dropped a million times. He wasn't really getting a call, but doesn't really mean that he's not interesting. I'm interested on him and his personality because I'm a viewer. It's kind of different when you're there. And just like I said in the beginning, this is an impression game, so everything happens on first impression and how you gravitate people around you. It just happened that nothing, no one has yet to gravitate to Sunjin, and I think he feels so low and bad at the moment. But hopefully he cheered up and catch up his feelings and move on. But they had a talk with Minsan, so that's good. Uh, Main Son and Young Kyun, on the other hand, had a great date last episode, and they kind of had a little advancement into like how they know each other. I think I said in episode 6, like Minson seems a little bit aggressive, but I understand why he's doing that. I mean, there's no choice. You just have to do what you gotta do, If Minkin isn't interested, then I think Minson is the type to just move on and just move forward. But also Minson is the type where if you reciprocate the attention he's giving you, I think he's gonna be a good one and a good choice. Um, so far, Hanmin and Youngjun is like on the limbo for me. I know that there was a thing happened with them last couple of episodes, and I was so giddy of it. But I felt like for their pair, I kind of lost spark a little bit. Like for Youngjun and Hanmin, I need them to date other guys just to rekindle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like uh, when I first saw them together, I was like, okay, we're getting something. But when they were together, I don't feel like they have, at least at the third person point of view, I didn't see like they're it. But yeah, so I shared the same feeling with Myungkid. Myungkid is such a troll, at least in confessionals. Like he doesn't believe Yoongjun is like really that interested to Hanmin. And what's fun is that Yoongjun said that the type of Yoongjun is him. Wow. And yeah, for Jesang and Sungmin, they had a date, the secret night date. And Sungmin kind of realized during the date itself, like they have so many differences, and that I think brought back the thinking that we could be a more of good choice, you know, because Sungmin gets to be who he is with we, but for some reason, like I understand Sungmin, he wants to have at least a time with Jesong because he's eyeing Jesong for the longest now, right? And we don't want to box Sungmin for we alone. But knowing that they had a chance to date one another, all three of them, it's kind of like a round robin of date. I hope that Somin is able to discern and able to at least have a way of deciding if who he likes more. Is it Jesong or Wee? Because Wee is very intentional. He's very like moving forward with this idea with Sumin. And Jesong was really happy with the date. So both are in the same happy state. It's just like Sumin making a choice. So he did. He called we at the end of the night, and that kind of left just confused, right? I mean, as viewers, we know that's coming, but for Jason, I couldn't really imagine how it feels like because I feel like he really likes swimming, but knowing swimming, as he mentioned in the confessional, there's a lot more difference. So I'm not sure how he's gonna react, but yeah, I'm very excited to see episode 7. So if you haven't, gotta like subscribe. These full reactions will be on Patreon together with episode 8. And if you don't wanna miss the boyfriend season 1, and I'll be filming season 1 episode 2 3 the next, and his man season 2, they're up on Patreon but will be released on YouTube versions at a later date. So yeah, if you want to catch up on that, and thank you so much for your patrons, early patrons, on the lost category. Thank you so much. You made me really happy when you comment and you like on the video and really interact with me. I never thought that there would be a connection between us, but yeah, it is what it is. I think we share the same kind of shows, and I like that. I like to know that there's somebody out there who likes the shows that I watch. So yeah, that's it. Nice one. Help you more. Hey, I wanna let go. Oh, wait, so they changed placement? Yeah, they interchange.
영준이 형이 이제 잠버릇이 조용한 사람 2명이라 자는 거라 잠버릇이 좀 있는 사람 2명이서 자니까 잠버릇이 있는 사람 2명에서 좀 이제 자꾸 너무 바닥에 떨어지고 막 투닥투닥거리는 게 있어요.
Is that the real reason though? I don't believe.
바로 옆에 한빈님이 누워있고 아무래도 진짜 눈을 떴을 때 제 쪽을 향해 있을 때 혼자 좀 설레했습니다.
그랬었거든요. 그게 좀 설렜던 것 같아요.
Okay. Yoonjun also. Yoonjun is very animated, so I really like how he reacts sometimes.
살짝 엉덩이 들고 이제
That must be feeling so relaxing.
어젯밤에 성민이 형한테 통화를 받아서 진짜 너무 좋았고 사실 아침에 일어났을 때도 좋았어요.
Alright. Wow.
제 기분 상태는 오늘 썩 그렇게 좋지는 않은 것 같아요. 어제 전화 시간 이후로 지금의 나는 좀 갈피를 못 잡고 있는 느낌.
Everybody is at a loss.
왜 갑자기 둘 다
너무 약간 심장이 철렁거려서 약간 해피하고 싶었어요.
You'll be changing rooms today. Someone assigned everything. Third first single room week. So Lin, you need some explaining to do. If I can remember, like Hammond is like the third choice of Somin. Somin's playing. I don't like this idea. Although I like the mix up with the quad room, Minsun Sungjin Mek and Youngjun. I mean, it's better if the double room is Minkyun and Youngjun. That would be it. If I were Sungmin, I would put Sungmin, Hanmin, Minsun, and Songjin on the same room. That at least it's less um, obvious. Yeah, and then put Myunkin and Moonjun just to tease him a little bit. But I don't know if Sungmin knows what's going on between them anyway. So, but we alone, I don't know if he knows that it's Sungmin. You already know that.
아휴, 아유.
You know what? I was thinking that I might be like not agreeing with this step, but now thinking about it, Somin is just checking his options, and I don't see anything wrong with that. If the intention is really get to be close to Hanmin, I guess that's one thing. But again, him getting the surprise mission is also not helping. Like he doesn't really know what to do when he received that mission. So, with the benefit of the doubt, I hope that this rearrangement doesn't really have any intentional planning into it. But now that we saw on the last episode, I think he mentioned that he wants to get close to Hamin. That gives me an idea. And that idea of him being roomy with Hamin is not a bad thing. So I think he's just playing the game fair at that point. So, yeah.
이제 휘랑 방을 쓸 수 없는 상황이 됐으니까 완전 심란했어요. 방은 진짜 끝까지 휘랑 쓰고 싶었거든요.
Really? Let's see. Imagine if he has to reveal this at the end. Like it seems like he's acting like he doesn't know everything.
Oh no.
혹시 생각하는 그거냐?
아 그거야.
룸메이트?
어.
누가 짰는지 모르겠지만 참 잘 짰네.
아, 나 진짜 잠깐만. 근데 나 진짜 아니라니까?
But he's happy with it.
계속 옆에 있어가지고 자기 전까지 막 마주보면서 이야기를 좀 많이 나누긴 했었거든요. 좀 진짜 허전한 느낌이 들 것 같다. 약간 이 생각이 좀 많이 들었거든요.
I felt sad a little bit because Hanmin hasn't had like time yet, right? We never had like a spotlight on him on the show yet. So him having an attachment with Yoongjin feels awesome because at least someone is like taking care of him, talking to him, having a discussion with him. But at the same time, you're on a show, so what do you expect?
4일차 아니야 지금?
4일차. 아.
미치겠다.
지금 22년 인생 최대 난관이네 지금.
1인실 거기는 누구야?
재승 그대로. 아 내가 봤을 때 재승이 바꾼 것 같아.
I do think that this random arrangement to, let's say random, I think it would help in the best interest of Sungjin as well. Like the reason I think he wasn't really feeling well at the last couple of episodes is because he doesn't have any roomies or person with him. Joining the journey. Of course, there's we love the relationship that they have, like the friendship, but it's different when you see people around you physically in these stressful situations. I think it would be with his best interest. So putting Sungjin in a quad room is a great choice for him too. So I think overall the decision of Sungmin is kinda, I think, possible. There's really good intentions with it.
아, 제가 뭔가 빌런된 느낌도 좀 들고 솔직히 좀 미안한 감정이 너무 커가지고 너무 복잡했던 것 같아요. 아니, 어제는 내가 심적으로도 너무 힘들어가지고 다크서클이 무릎까지 간 거고.
심적으로 우리 방 고르느라?
뭐라는 거야?
방 배정하느라?
아니야, 나 아니라고. 아, 그니까 재승이 형이랑 나랑 둘 다 제자리 있으니까 우리 옮긴 거라고? 아니야, 그건 너무 억측이다. 그거 생각 안 해? 그 사람이 그 방 가고 싶을 수도 있잖아.
아니? 그 생각 안 해. 저는 개인적으로 성민님, 지금 휘님이랑 재승님 사이에서의 지금 갈등 때문에 많이 심적으로 힘들어하고 있는 상황에서 본인의 방을 옮기지 않은 채로 룸메이트를 좀 이미 아직 친해지지 않은 새로운 사람과 새로 쓴 게 좀 가장 큰 이유가 되지 않을까 생각합니다.
Yoongjun is spot on. Hit the nail on the head on that one. It's like I'm very torn. Sungmin doesn't have a choice because we either or he wouldn't be roomies with him. I'm not sure if this is an unpopular idea, but I think it would be best if Jessa would move in a dual room with him. What do you think? So they can talk about it, like make a choice, you know? Yes, the mission was I think the mission was given to you. You don't have any control of it. What you have control of is really assigning people. And I think if you are to move forward with your plans with we, I think the next best step is to have Jason beside you for him to understand like we're not gonna move forward, you know? It will be hard, but I think that's the most practical thing to do instead of really both we and Jason, you leave them up in the air and choose another one that's you're not close with, you know? That's another relationship that you're gonna try to build. And the more you build relationships, the more you get confused. You know what I'm saying? But Yunjun's idea is really what I was thinking of.
정말 호감에 의해서 성민님이 한민님을 방으로 데려온 거면은 당연히 신경이 쓰이겠죠.
Poor we have to move third floor.